Consumerism. Today, I wanted to show you the first thing in life as parents, how we introduce our children to the ways of life. It's just a random mother and her child coming to the store as a young child. This child is still learning as we grow. And what we're doing is we're defiling them and teaching them without knowledge that we are, but we're teaching them that it's all about the stuff. Now I know life has to go on. It's the way life is. But remember, the teaching as parents, as we walk through life, we have to be aware of our actions and how it affects our young child as they grow, and what they're seeing and what they're absorbing, and what they're saying, what they're understanding. This is a Christmas holiday, and all the parents, you notice, is in hustle and bustle, and they're doing their best to survive, but they're teaching their children about the consumerism of life. And unfortunately, the consumer is the ultimate sin that we've thrown and thrusted upon our children. Even though we as parents intentionally look at the toys as a tool, which, remember, everything in life has both sides. You have a good and an evil of everything. Even though this little game is to teach skill, to teach competition, to teach a child to be strength and have strength, it also teaches selfishness. It also teaches cheating. It also teaches a child to be away from the world, but it also consumes a child's mind. And as it starts to consume a child's mind, you'll start to notice that the world has now captured our child, and we've allowed the stuff to dazzle them. So we welcome them to the bells and whistles of life. Parents, use your judgment. I'm not here to say that the toys are wrong or right. I'm telling you to be aware of the effects that they have on their life and how they consume their little minds, of the dazzleness and the way that they want and desire the little toys. This is the big box and the toy manufacturer's way of capturing the attention of your children, taking away from your teachings. If you buy a toy for your child, teach them the value of what that toy has, but also make them aware of the destruction that it could possibly cause. Teach them to understand, to take from things in life the good and leave the evil behind. Teach them to walk through life understanding the respect of what it's all about. Then as they grow, the toys get bigger and better. And they really become even more dazzling. Yet again, just a bicycle. It's not just a mode of transportation. This bicycle teaches heartbreak, pains when they crash. It teaches them motor skills. It teaches them to get somewhere quicker than what they can on foot. There's a lot of things a bicycle can teach a child. But then again, there's a lot of evil that it can teach a child as well. So as I look at the world, open your eyes and start to see both good and evil throughout the world. And as we all have to, we don't want to shelter our kids, but in hopes as parents, we truly want to teach them the proper ways of life and what it means to use the tools of life for our benefit, but to leave the evil behind and to respect what it is for what it is. As our child grows, our child now starts into grade school, and we have to expose them more and more and more to the world. So as our child grows, now is when it gets more complicated. Because remember, the first 5 years was our job. Did we teach our children well? Or did we teach them wrong? Did we teach them, or did we allow the world to teach them? Which have you done? As parents, which have you done? Can you stand before the Lord and say, Lord, I did my best? Or can you stand before the Lord and say, oops, I screwed up? Make your choice now while your children are young. Hope and pray. Pray every day. Pray as diligently as you can. That God gives you the wisdom to teach that child properly. Then as we turn to adults, the toys just get bigger, more elaborate, and more bells and whistles. And then we become nothing but consumer junkies. And we'll look at something in impulse. Say, oh, that is so cool. I really need that. Not having a clue what you're going to do with it. And it goes to your home. You might play with it for 2 seconds. And it becomes nothing but another pile on a junk pile. Soon to never be seen again. Or even heard of again. But yet people go out every day and they work themselves literally sick, working for pennies for a corporation that doesn't even care for them, that doesn't even look for them, putting up with the nonsense and the attitudes of others just to pay their way, just to show the world that they have to have the stuff that the world's thrown upon them. Probably 99% of all they've made in their entire life will go to purchasing useless stuff. Be wise, my friends. Be wise. The minute that you can learn from your own mistakes is the minute that you'll become a good teacher to your children. And you'll teach them the value and the true values of what life is all about. Have a nice day.